Perfect. Well, after Matt's done a bit of searching.
Yeah, it's been hard work.
Yeah.
It's absolute chaos up there.
Yeah.
Meg's going mental because I'm not bringing anyone down, but it's carnage. How many fans are there?
It's mad. They're queuing for miles. I think they're still out the door.
They are queued out the door. So we were here for the Dragons earlier on. There were no queues like that. There's Leeds and, well,
it's Super League, isn't it?
Super League. Who needs the NRL?
Aussies don't know how to do it.
No, they don't. But did you ever think you'd be sat in a nightclub 4 days out from playing Rugby League in Las Vegas?
No, definitely not. As soon as we got told last year, though, everyone was just not ready for the season to be over. Just looking forward to that already, so it's quite a big distraction in the year. But yeah, I'm just glad to be here now and enjoying the week.
And then Brad Harper's just got Brad Harper's never got on a nightclub stage in his life, has he? What's going on?
That we know of.
That we know of. Yeah.
Do you reckon he's a dark horse?
Yeah. Well, I think he said when he first came over, I think he quite liked the fact that he could go pubs without being noticed.
Yeah.
So you never know. Now he can go pubs without being noticed. He might be up on
Out here he's going to be noticed. I saw him walking down the strip and he was being stopped constantly.
He's got all the Aussies will know that's all.
Yeah, what's been your highlight of your week so far?
To be fair, we've been pretty chill. We had our first training day today, so we're at the UFC. Like, that was pretty cool. We all got a photo with Sean Strickland, the fighter. So he's quite funny. A bit controversial, but he's very funny.
Is this your first time in Vegas? First time ever? Is it everything you expected it to be, or is it different, or is it?
It's crazy how, just everything, even in America, everything's just a lot bigger, isn't it? Like, you go to England and everything, it's a lot smaller, isn't it? So everything's just cramped in one place. And you come here and everything's even though, the lobbies in the hotels, just they're that big, it's crazy.
Who's spending the most money in the casinos?
Well, I think we're all spending pretty even, but Keenan's won over $1,000 now.
Oh, we need to find Keenan and tell him to get him to tell us what to do.
Tell me what to do.
Because he's lost 200.
The button.
That's all I were doing. Nothing.
Yeah. You need the right machine. Follow people around, and when they've spent loads of money, just get on that one.
You've got a reel with some of the machines, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it didn't work this morning. There's a certain machine where if all the lights are shining up, it's about to drop. Well, I put over 100 in it didn't drop, so that was a morning well spent.
Vegas played you.
Well, Vegas has played me. Your dad's here, so we're on the same flight as him. Has he got up to anything yet? Have you spoken to him?
I've not met him yet. I think he's still getting a phone.
Jarrod O'Connor is the biggest celebrity in this room.
To be fair, I don't know where this is supposed to be the media area, and it's just
they're just taking it over.
Yeah, no, I've not even saw my dad today. They're out there, so I'm gonna go because my wife and son are out there, and my sister, so I'm gonna go see all them after this, and then we'll go into Gordon Ramsay's restaurant tonight. See what that's like.
And then I guess last one, looking forward to game day. You had the best of Hull KR last year. It would be pretty cool after what they've just done against Brisbane for you to then beat them here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, what? I said as soon as they got beat by York, I said they'll beat Brisbane and we'll beat them by 20 points.
Oh, big statement. There we go.
That's the social media.
That is
Don't post it unless it happens, though.
Now, we're joined by the man in the moment who has just had the biggest cheer out of everyone up on the stage here at this event, Brad Harper. Brad, what a welcome you've been having here in Vegas.
Oh, it's great. I wasn't overly keen on the whole Vegas thing when we first went into it. Because as a coach, you're worried about the week to week. But now that I'm here and we had a good game last week, and I can see the excitement in the boys and in our fans. It's great. It's unreal.
Wait, be honest, have you ever been on a nightclub stage before? And I can't imagine if you have, you've ever got a cheer like that before.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, look, it's nice, isn't it? People appreciate the work that we do, and I'm just so grateful that the fans keep turning up because they're the ones that give us these lucky opportunities.
Yeah, because you moved over to Super League and you probably got to be a bit more MIA, go around Leeds and no one really see you. Has that changed a bit here in Las Vegas with all the NRL fans here as well?
Got a bit of recognition yesterday, but it's nice to still be a bit relevant. But I've really enjoyed being able to take a bit of a backward seat in the Leeds.
How is it like for you in England obviously this is just ridiculous, but we've just had Jarrod on, and Jarrod says he thinks you're a bit of a dark horse now because you can go to the pub and just have a good time and enjoy yourself. Is that fair? Do you enjoy just a few quiet bits?
Yeah, well, look, I get it. It comes with a job in Australia, but over here, especially early in the piece, I was able to go and have a beer in the pub and relax. And as our teams, we've slowly got a little bit better over the last 12 months, and so the people in the Leeds have got to know me a bit more. But all the support's been fantastic, and it's always positive. I think they just want to make sure that the team goes out there every week and they represent our fans the best we can with our performance. And it's not always going to equal a win, but they at least know they can come to a game and what sort of performance they're going to get now from us.
And now, obviously, going off tangent a little bit, we'll come back to the game in a second, but you've now got your son in Super League as well. How's that?
Yeah, it's great for his mum as well, it was very hard for me to come over here and break the family up, and I took that personal. But they're old enough now, and we've got another son who's still back in Australia, so we feel like we're letting him down at the moment. But look, I'm just so grateful to the game in general. It's provided me wonderful opportunities throughout my life, and my wife, daughter just got to spend a couple of days in New York, got snowed in. But they loved it. They're over here, so the game's given me nothing but joy.
You can give us an exclusive here on your son. He hasn't played yet in the Super League. He's been named in the 21-man. Is he close? Because he's had a little niggle, hasn't he?
Yeah, and he's got a little niggle in the Challenge Cup game. And
well, we saw that game, and at the end, he was like, it was near the end, wasn't it? And he didn't want to come off, and they dragged him off.
No, and he didn't really think anything had happened to him. It wasn't until he cooled down. But I spoke to him yesterday, and he's pretty confident of playing. So
there we go. LFC fans over
I hope I'm right. He'll be in trouble with Cardi now.
But then, I guess, looking to the game, you were a team that got the better of Hull KR in 2025. You knew how to beat them, and then you're getting to play them at this iconic stadium. A bit different because the roof will be on and all that kind of stuff. But what are you expecting from the game? I know they've just done what they've done. But
they're a great team, champion team. They're well coached. So I think everyone sits back and really appreciates and respects them as a team. And they've probably brought the best out in us when we've played them, because we know that we had to be at our absolute best to give ourselves a chance. So we might have got a bounce of the ball here or there, but we put ourselves in the game because of who we were playing. And as a team throughout last year, we probably need to own more performances like that all the time, and that's what we're chasing, whereas Hull KR, they deliver on that all the time. So that's where we've got to get ourselves to. I'm more than confident they've got the team to do it. They just got to believe and want to do it and be really hungry. I hope that both teams go out there and give the game justice and repay the Super League for bringing us over here.
I mean, I guess the one thing on that is, how big was it watching Hull KR do what they did against Brisbane as well? That was a pretty big moment for Super League.
Well, it's great, and because I've had 11 years experience in the NRL, I know how good the NRL teams are, but I've also got to witness the side of it over here, and maybe I think all us guys back in the NRL coming over don't give it enough credit or justice. And competition, and it's strong, and Hull KR done the whole competition proud and proved it. And I feel like there's quite a few of the Super League teams that are starting to bridge that gap.
I've got two questions for you. So after the York game, I asked you about Chris Hankinson, and he has to play because he's just playing so well. And you said yourself, he'll always be in the 17, I don't know where. But you've got Ash Hanley back this week. So I'm asking for a very early insight into team news. How do you get Chris Hankinson and Ash Hanley in the team?
Look, one of my toughest conversations I had to have in the pre-season was about Chris Hankinson's jersey number. And I don't usually get nervous talking to the players, but I was nervous about his response because he didn't deserve it. But he's an absolute professional and a team-first player. And I was dreading the conversation I was going to have this week. And unfortunately, I've had to put him on the bench. But he hasn't got an ego, and he said, I get it, the captain's back, he's a great player, I've done my job and I'm going to do my job for you off the bench. That's what we're trying to really get the team and the club to be about, put the egos aside and what's best for the team that week. And so he'll come off the bench. How I use him, I don't know. I just know I need to put him out there at some stage.
And then the other question, you mentioned Vegas and the whole razzmatazz around it. It can be a bit of a distraction and whatever else. There's 2 league points on the line here, and how important a game is this, given the likelihood is that if you're going to win the league leaders, you're going to have to finish above LKR. You know, how important a game is this, even though it's only round 3 and it's Vegas?
Well, it's very important after. I thought we played reasonably well last week. Our last 10 minutes, maybe we had an eye on this week, and we took the foot off the pedal a bit. But like I said, I feel like the team that we're playing against brings the best out in us. But the game is, it's very important. It is hugely important. And we've got a good, strong team. We've got no excuses. We're probably a touch underdone match conditions, but I think every team is. So I'm just excited that we got the opportunity to be part of this, and we should be proud. And we need to do ourselves proud.
Well, thank you so much to Brad Arthur, who gave us team news exclusives for 2 different clubs. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us.
All right, guys. Thank you, Ashley.
Well, we have our first returning guest on the podcast.
And look how happy he is about it.
Look how happy he is to be here.
Just what I wanted.
I mean, it's so loud in here at the minute, and it's the Leeds fans and the whole KR fans who've been taking over. Jake, how's your Vegas experience been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. This has opened my eyes a little bit today. I didn't expect all this. Like you can hear now, all the English fans going crazy. But it's been a good experience. We had a few days off, trained for a few days, and then we get Friday off. So yeah, we're all focused on the game now, and then hopefully we get the winning so we can enjoy ourselves after.
How are the casinos going?
They're going good so far. I know yours are, but I'm up a little bit, so I'm going to go back later and see how I get on.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, we've just got a whole KR fan who's showing Jake his badge. But like you say, coming in here opens your eyes a little bit, the scale of this. But it is Super League who are taking over a bit.
Yeah, it is. You know, you can tell by the English having the chance. I don't think the Aussie teams really have them, so yeah, it's good. I've obviously got a massive following, so have Leeds, 2 of the biggest clubs in Super League, and yeah, it's good to have everyone here.
I'm waiting for you to get up on stage. I know how much you'll enjoy that.
I'd get a load of booze.
That's why I want you to go up.
Yeah. I would actually I'd enjoy to see the reaction that welcoming Jake Connor onto the stage would get in here. But
Well, there's too many KR fans in here, obviously. I'm a black and white artist, so...
Oh, yeah, of course.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that element as well. But,
have you been... I know what you're like. You'll have been reading up on it. You'll have watched everything from last year, so on and so forth. Is it taking you aback how big it is out here?
Yeah, it has. Like I say, just like yesterday, it's massive, all fans coming together. Something we're never going to experience again. Then we've got the Fremont Street tomorrow, I believe. That's supposed to be crazy, but I think once them are done, you know, our team's professional enough to put that aside, and we're solely here for the 2 points. So, yeah, it's good that everything's going on, but, you know, we've got a game to win at the end of the day, and that's what we want to do.
When we had Brad on just a bit ago, he was saying that he feels like you guys do well against Hull KR because you know that you have to play to a certain level, and that suits you as a team, taking it up a notch. What he wants this year from you is for you all to do that more consistently and take it up a notch in every single game. Do you think that's a fair assessment for your coach?
Yeah, I do. You know, it's funny, I still remember a little, you know, we played against Saints when I was at LFC, and I think they were 15-0 up, 78th minute. I had Morgan Knowles charging out to keep pressure on me. I was like, what are you doing, mate? 15-0 up. But looking at it now, like, that's what, you know, I want this team to be. I want us to be 15-0 up and just chasing everything. And
well, he'd probably think we want it to stay nil. Like, that's where his would have been.
And, you know, I get it, competitive, and you know, that's what I want this team to be, and I know we can be, and yeah, we've just got to be that every week.
You'll watch World Club Challenge last week. How do I pitch this to you? How good are they? Because I like getting into your brain about stuff. How do you beat them? Because you'll have a game plan. You'll have spotted things. I know what you like. Talk us through both sides of it.
I think with KR, you just got to be brave with the ball. I don't believe going into that. Obviously, you want to be in the grind, but you've got to offer something different against them because they're very good in the grind, or they're very good at pinning you on their own 30, 40, just making you kick long. So, you know, we've got a team who we can move the ball. You know, I think every person in the team has got a good passing game, and you know we've got strike edges. So I think it's for my job just to unlock them players. So if I see space, you know, I've got Ashanley outside me.
We're just doing a podcast. This is a good one. I know. Chad, come back. Come back.
I feel like a total dork right now. I like watch you guys all the time.
Where are you from?
Well, I live in LA.
You're amazing.
I'm saying rugby fan.
Yes, there we go.
Sorry, I didn't know you
It's
guys.
all right, don't worry.
You're all right.
A total dork. Yeah. Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, right.
Jake's just been usurped. We don't need that anymore.
No, but I guess you've got that game plan. How important is it though? He was saying, well, KR are on 0 points at the minute. If you can take a big win against them, move yourselves up and keep them on 0, that's only good for you and your aspirations in Super League this year.
Yeah, of course it is. But okay, they'll still be there at the end of the year. That's for no doubt. You know, I've done 0 points in 4 weeks. I believe they'll still be there. So yeah, it's going to be tough. Back to the question before, I think our unpredictability is what keeps us unpredictable. You know, they can plan for what they think we're going to throw them, but we might throw something different in there. So, you know, what's predictable to us, we're going to throw something in there unpredictable. So, you know, we're starting to do that every week now. There's always something different, so teams can't plan for us, and yeah, that's what we're building on.
When you talked before about some of your career highlights, you talked about was it Denver you went to, like those trips and playing at those stadiums. How excited are you to play at somewhere like the Allegiant, and you know, roof on, mega stadium, those kind of big moments?
Yeah, it's massive. And, you know, I like to think of myself when I do play at venues like that. You know, I get the best out of myself. So, you know, hopefully this week I can have another cracker of a game and beat the Robins.
Jarrod said.
Oh, here we go.
Jarrod said you're going to win by 20 points.
Did
I
it?
agree.
You got that one from me. It's confident.
There we go. They're all confident.
Very
They're all
confident. Yeah, I was just going to say very lastly, just side note, I know that you'll have been pretty comfortable in Vegas. Is there anyone who's a bit rabbit in the headlights with all of it going on?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Maybe Saturday night.
Yeah, maybe Saturday night. But I think a couple of the young lads like Tom Watton and Ben Littlewood who have experienced anything like this before. On this scale.
George Brown won't be at a drink.
George Brown, yeah. Can't even walk in the casino because he's not 21.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much to our first returning guest, Jake Connor. Well, you've heard from Leeds, and now we can turn our attention to Hull KR. I mean, man of the moment, really. Jez Litten.
You won't like that was embarrassing.
But have you come down yet from that high of last Thursday?
I don't know. It's sort of a big blur. We sort of played the game one, and then next minute we're on a plane to Vegas. So yeah, it's been unreal. Great few days here. One of the best trips I've done, and hopefully some more good stuff to come from it with a game on Saturday.
Give us a few insights into the celebrations on Thursday night. Did you take yourself out of Vicky Dock, or a little bit quieter than that? Or?
Oh well, you know what? I didn't go to Vicky Dock because I was still recovering, but ended up having a couple like the next day, so it was good. You got to soak them moments up. They don't come round every so often, and to beat a team like Brisbane was unreal. Everyone writ us off, so yeah, it was special moment with this group, and yeah, really proud.
And the Aussies are all over you now. They all want you out there.
All the questions of the NRL media in the post-match presser were about you. Which one to do it?
You can never say never. I mean, obviously NRL is a pinnacle, and we had a good training session with Cowboys today, and yeah, it's good to just test yourself against the best, and you want to do that on a regular basis, so I could never write it off.
Talk us through the session, because these are pause sessions. Normally, like they'll put on the players that the other team. So, like, did the Cowboys do the players that Leeds would normally do, and you do the players that the Knights would normally do? Is that how it works?
Yeah, we did a bit of that. We had like sort of it's called like sort of a cycle game, which was just a continuous game, and then we did a bit of Knights stuff, they had a bit of Leeds stuff, and yeah, it was a good session, and we've got some classy players, and I thought our boys showed what we're about as well. We had a real good session and scored some nice tries.
What? Right, so you're out in Vegas. You've been here 3 days, 2 days?
3 days-ish.
Who's doing best in the casino? That's the question when someone will be doing well. Someone will be having a stinker.
Like him.
Like me.
I don't know. I mean, I think the boys have been trying to keep it on the low till after the game, just so we don't get in trouble. But I don't know. Maybe a few boys are going to get a few wins. You'll have to ask them yourself.
Are you on curfews? Is that how it works? Have you got curfews like that?
Not a curfew. I mean, the boys have been sensible, really, and with a jet lag. So I'm on a jet lag at the minute, so I'm falling asleep at like 8:30. I'm wide awake at 5 o'clock. I'm like, what a routine. But I think we've got a few exciting promos like tonight and tomorrow, so be up a bit later and get to see the best of Vegas, really.
You're going golfing tonight, are you?
Tomorrow? Well, yeah, we've got a golf promo tonight, and then a few of the boys are playing golf tomorrow.
Oh, actually doing 18? Right, okay, nice. But obviously, turning attention to the game, Leeds were a team last year who got the better of you a little bit, and having spoke to them, it's fair to say
we won't repeat.
But they feel confident. They want to, because I think when you go and do what you did, they want to go, well, we can beat them now. How do you approach that one?
Look, we've been honest, and we had a video session. We said they're a dangerous team, and we did struggle against them. Like we can't hide away from that last year, but I think we can take confidence from playing Brisbane last week, who are a bit similar to Leeds. They've got the strike players like Miller, and it's sort of similar to Walsh, and you can't have a second off against them type of players or else they'll burn you. So it was good preparation for this week, and we feel like we're well prepped, and all the boys are looking forward to it.
Emotionally, it's a long turnaround, right? So physically it should be all right. Emotionally, is it a challenge though? Because to come off such a high like that, I know it's Vegas and it's another emotional high, really, but is there a challenge of managing that aspect?
I think we spoke a lot about it in pre-season about we've got these big games, but it's a privilege. Like, what a dream to be able to come to Vegas after a World Cup challenge and playing a game like this where it feels like another final. And I think the boys have really bought into that. And yeah, everyone's just excited, really.
Happy days.
Well, thank you so much. And you can see Jez in action on Saturday. Well, we continue here with Hull KR, and we are joined by Sam Luckley. Now, before this, we were on about who do we think would fit in most in Las Vegas, and we had.
Yeah.
Is this somewhere you'd enjoy?
Seamlessly, I've fitted. Yeah.
No, but how are you finding it so far?
Massive.
Yeah.
It's I can't comprehend how big it is. Like, you go on the maps and you see, oh, that's just round the corner, but then it's a 3-hour walk. But I'm loving it. It just never sleeps, does it? The city never stops.
It never stops. So what have you got up to so far? Like, have you been in the casinos? Have you been doing just random stuff?
I've had a walk through, did some shopping, went to that Fremont, had a little look through there. I'm going to go shoot some guns and play golf tomorrow. What else have I got planned? I've had a look at the Caesars Palace and all the other around stuff around there, so it's just slowly ticking everything off, really.
Yeah. It's proper tourist wild.
Aye, proper Britain born.
I get the maps thing though, because you sent me to somewhere in Caesars Palace, and it kept telling me I was at it, but I was stood on top of it. I wasn't in it, I was in it. But yeah, I mean, when you started playing rugby, did you ever think you'd be out in Las Vegas doing this?
No, I didn't think I'd got a hole never mind going to Las Vegas. So, the journey we've been on has been outstanding over the last, I'm my 4th year now, and going from where we are to world champs and then Vegas, you just could never have guessed it. It's hard to find the words to express what we've done, but slowly starting to sink in a little bit.
I mean, look, your story and your career's the story's been told several times, but it is a bit bonkers.
Knee chance. Nah, knee chance at all. I didn't know, it's just through a bit of hard work and stuff, and the stars align, I guess. But again, like, if I was at Newcastle Thunder at university, and then you'd say, oh, in a couple of years you're going to play Super League and then be in Vegas, I would have saved more money if I knew by then. You're going to tell us.
How much have you spent?
A couple £100 on clothes. Because it's cheaper over here, so.
It is cheap.
True.
Yeah.
Calvin Klein, Tommy Hilfiger.
And me mum and me sister are all saying, get us this, get us that, so I need to buy another suitcase, aye.
Yeah, you've got to.
I've got a shopping list for all my mates as well. Yeah. But yeah, I guess going back to Thursday, talk us through that moment and just what it was like as a team.
Oh, well, the last 20 minutes, my heart was in my mouth. Jesus Christ.
We were sat at the press box at Hull is the furthest back row, and we were going, oh my God, like, it can't be. And those last 2-3 minutes
All the top backings, aren't they? Like, just unbelievable. Decided to turn it on the last 20 minutes.
I was getting ready to go into hiding because I'd been taking the piss out of the NRL going, stop inviting them over, all these blowout scores are doing nothing for us. I'm thinking, if you boys fuck me so.
Oh, honestly, I was shitting myself. But it was surreal. You know, after 60 minutes, we were just foot on the throat. And we're just really proud of how we performed. And even the last 20, just to scramble in and come through the win. But yeah, towards the end, Jesus Christ. The fastest game I've ever played in my life.
Really?
Oh, I tell my agent, if you get any offers from the NRL, say no. I'm joking.
It's like the new rules have come in and that, and it has quickened it up. But I've got to admit, like, Reece Walsh, even just watching him live, like he's...
Oh, his one step's like my 10. I didn't know how he was turning around and getting off like that. I went, oh, just going that way.
And then obviously looking forward to Saturday, Leeds who got the better of you a bit in 2025. And they kind of pride themselves on trying to play, I wouldn't say exactly like Brisbane, but it's a bit off the cuff attacking kind of style.
They're very good at, you know, the kind of schoolyard bullshit sort of thing, you know, offloads and playing the ball, and they've got some players who love space, and, you know, Jake Connor and, you know, people just very extravagant attack, you know, so, you know, shutting that down early and just trying to keep them quiet will be a big part of us on Saturday. But
what about, right, so we see before every game you do the rousing speech.
All right, aye.
We've seen it
The
all.
Sky cameras love to pan in on it.
I reckon that's why you're getting the team, you're in just for the speech.
Probably.
But then, do you get involved in the verbals in the game? Like, you're coming up against one of the notorious wind-up merchants in Jake Connor. Like, do you like that side of it, or once the game's on, do you not get...
I'm not really bothered. I mean, it doesn't really happen too often where, like, if I'm getting into a verbal, you know, back and forth, it's not, you know, I don't really think middles do too much of that. You leave it to Mikey and all that sort of stuff to have a whinge and get into people's skins, you know what I mean? I think as middles were too knackered being in the washing machine to start giving each other shite.
Hey, speak to us about Mikey, just quickly, because he said after the World Club, he's got to earn the trust of the players back after the York trip and the trip. Like, were the players filthy with him?
No, he never lost it. He never lost it. Like, we're a tight-knit circle, and you know, any outside noise, we just fuck it off. Really, it's, you know, he made a mistake. It is what it is. But we just leave it out on the field. You know, we'll have a chat in our own company and our own time, and that'll be the end of it there. He's never lost with trust. We love him, and you know, he's like my little brother. I've known him since he was a little kid, and played together at Thunder and that. So yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like looking after him quite a bit. But we all love him, and you know, we'll just look after him.
But playing at a stadium like that, roof closed, everything that'll be going on there, another one on the bucket list kind of thing.
Well, we've just drove past it. I've only seen the outside. Like,
it's meant. Well, you went last year. It's utterly unreal.
We're doing a little tour, I think, in the next couple of days, so that'll be nice to have a look. Like, but everything's better in America, really, and at the stadiums and all that sort of stuff. So I'll be looking to get the full American experience in it. Aye.
Well, you're doing your shooting and your golf and everything, so I think you're ticking it all off.
Just hope to sell a couple of 4-pinters after the game.
We went for lunch before, and we got a drink, and we were like, oh, we should have, for what we paid for those, we should have just...
Oh, unreal.
Yeah, anyway, Allegiant or Craven Park, though?
Oh.
Craven Park, all day. I haven't seen that one yet.
Craven Park or MKM after last week.
Still Craven Park. I do like Hull City's football ground, it's nice, but...
there we go, he knows how to...
Well, very well said.
St James's Park, that's how you are.
There we go, well, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, Sam, and you can see him in action on Saturday. Yes. I mean, what a guy to round this off with, because first question we have to ask is, how has the eye got back to this?
No, it's good. You know, obviously, as you can see, all the swelling's gone now. So, yeah, I've got a small fracture in there, but you know, it's not too serious. So, obviously, I've been able to travel and you know, hopefully I can play Saturday.
How did you play through it? Like, you wouldn't have been able to sing, would you?
No, yeah, I couldn't. So, I took a bit of a whack on it.
Do you know who it was?
No, I can't remember, to be honest. No, and then I was struggling to see a little bit, and then a minute or two later it just blew up, and I couldn't see. So yeah,
to be fair, it was only for about 5 minutes, so I got through. I was never coming off, so yeah.
How many tackles did you make after you couldn't see?
I don't know. No, it was just one of them. 5 minutes to go, was under the pump at that point as well, weren't we? And I thought there's no way I'm coming off, so you know, I just do whatever I can to finish the game.
You still didn't miss a tackle?
Nah, yeah, you need one now, don't you?
Just on the ice, so you say you got a small fracture, like, I'm assuming you're playing, like, you'll be like, I'll be fine.
No, yeah, I'm on track, and to be fair, the doctors and stuff they were quite happy for me to travel. They sort of put it on me, really, so yeah, I was never not going to come, really.
It's the one trip you're not, there's no way, is there?
Look, it's like once in a lifetime opportunity in it, and you know, even if I had a small chance of playing, then I was always going to put my hand up, and yeah, so no, I'm on track, and yeah, hopefully I get the opportunity.
Even if you can't play, you just say, I'll come and do all promos, won't you?
I'll be an ambassador.
Go on then, yeah, go on then.
But I mean, yeah, you win that Thursday, you travel here Sunday. What's the first few days been like in Vegas? I mean, is this your first time here, or?
Yeah, first time here. Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. Obviously, we've had a couple of days here, and yeah, just it's been good to just get out and you know see the sights. You know, it's different in it. It's not like home, so no, it's been good. It's been really good, and you know we've had training today against the Cowboys. You know, which was again that was another real good experience, and just looking forward now to sort of these next few days leading into the game.
Is there anything about Las Vegas that reminds you of Hull?
No, not really, no. It's a little bit different in it. The fans. Yeah, that's it. It's amazing, isn't it? Honestly, it's awesome.
I've got to say, Leeds fans won't like me saying it, like the flight that I flew out on, there were way more OKR fans, and then other people I've spoken to, there's a lot more OKR fans. I just can't believe how well they've travelled.
No, it's awesome, isn't it? Like, you know, before we came, everyone you spoke to, oh yeah, I'm going to Vegas, and you know, when I was in hospital after the game on Thursday, some of the staff there were like, oh, I'm going to Vegas as well. They don't even watch rugby, but yeah, we're going to Vegas. So no, it's great, honestly, isn't it? It's you know, for me, you know, as a sport, we should do this more. You know, it's an amazing experience, and it attracts new people. So you know, the more of this, the better for me.
You got plaudits for your performance on Thursday, but someone else who got massive plaudits was Jez. Just talk us through what it's like playing with him and what he brings to Hull KR.
He's awesome. You know, you can see over the past sort of couple of years how much he's grown, and you know, he's improved like small areas of his game. But you know, it's for me as well. That you know, obviously I came to the club with Jez, so you know, it's been great to see him develop over these like 5-6 years, whatever it's been, and you know, just really happy for him. He's a real nice kid. You know, as well as a great player, he's a real nice kid. So you know, really happy and really pleased for him.
Be honest, you went out at the MKM. You and Jez were like the standouts. After obviously making the move, there must have been a little bit of, not something, maybe not validation, but there must have been a bit of, not the two fingers up, but you know what I mean. There must be a little bit.
Look, you know, for us it was about winning, and you know what that brings. So. But to be honest, look, I thought it was an occasion, it was great. I know it was a bit controversial, obviously going to our rivals and playing there, but for me it worked. And I think you're seeing on Thursday, full house. You know, the atmosphere was unreal, honestly. I think it was the best atmosphere I've played in. So, you know, for me, you know, it worked, and you know, to win that game, you know, in your rival's ground, it's pretty good, isn't it?
I've just thought actually about the eye. I should have asked you this earlier. You had to play through that because you pulled out of the warm-up the week before.
Yeah.
All about.
Yeah. So well, I've got a rib cartilage problem at the moment. So.
All right.
Just the rib cartilage.
Yeah. So the plan was to obviously get some injections and stuff, and it didn't quite work. So. Obviously, with Thursday coming up as well, it was one of them. Just get right for next week, and yeah, I did.
So he's not that tough.
No. Needs injection. But now Leeds Saturday. I mean, we've got some big things coming next day, but the big thing is Leeds Saturday. Speaking to your captain, speaking to your coach, there's been a lot of focus on this. We're on 0 points actually. We need to get our campaign up and running here. But is that what the focus focus has been on is just trying to treat it like a league game.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like you say, you know, after that first game anyway, you know, even more we want to win the game. Obviously, it wasn't the way we wanted to start the season, but that's gone now. You know, we're looking forward, not looking back at that, and you know, we've got to build on what we did on Thursday. I thought it was, you know, obviously the result is what we wanted, but the performance was more like us, what you've seen last year, and you know, for us, you know, we've got to build on that. That's, you know, that's the platform, if you like. So, you know, obviously we're coming up against a good team in Leeds on Saturday. You know, they've had the better of us, you know, the last couple of times. So we're going to have to be at our best. But you know, if we do that, I'm more than confident that, you know, we can get a result.
What is it about them that you've found out to play the last couple of times?
I think they play a little bit different. They throw the ball about a bit, and you know, they like to get to the edges nice and quick, and they play a lot off the cuff, you know, offloads, and then, you know, players bouncing around. So sometimes that's hard to defend. It's, you know, it's hard to preview. You've got to sort of defend on the run. So, you know, they're a good team and they've got some, you know, quality individuals. So if you give them time and space and you give them the opportunities, they're going to take it. So, you know, for us, you know, there's things that we need to sort of do better, you know, than what we've done in the last couple of games. But, you know, I'm like I say, I'm more than confident that, you know, we stick to what we do when we're at our best, and you know, we'll have a great chance of winning the game.
We're going to have to wrap this up now because there's literally
a queue of people here to get signatures.
So we're going to have to let him go.
But thank you so much, Dean, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.